Hello, dear, and welcome back to Improve Your English, the pulse where we talk about learning English and also about building a better version of yourself. Step by step, day by day, I am so grateful to all of you to have here with me today if this is your first time listening. Thank you for joining if you have been listening for a while. Welcome, you are doing something great for your English. I am proud of you. Keep going and never stop learning. One day you will definitely speak English, clearly and fluently without getting stuck, but for that you have be consistent and stay learning every day. I am not saying that you have to listen podcasts of 40 to 50 minutes long every day, but make sure you are learning English every day in any way. So now let's talk about today's topic today. We're diving into something that every student and learner struggles with at some point. That is how to study effectively and revise the right way. So listeners, just listen it carefully and follow the tips suggested in the video. Let's be honest. Most of us were never taught how to study. We were just told to study. But studying is not just about reading notes again and again. It's about learning smarter, remembering longer, and feeling confident in what you've learned. In simple words, study means to gain knowledge and find yourself more confident every single day. So whether you're preparing for exams, learning a new skill, or trying to retain information better, this episode is for you, my friend. Get comfy, grab a drink, and let's explore how you can study less and remember more. So first we talk about something that most of the students do, and that is they do studies just for completing tasks, not for improving himself or herself. This is the biggest reason that you do not enjoy your studies. Let's start with a truth bomb. Reading and highlighting are not studying. Yes, you heard me. Reading the textbook 5 times, underlining in 5 different colors and feeling busy doesn't mean you're learning. The real question is, can you explain the topic without looking at your notes? If the answer is no, it means the information hasn't stuck. So read everything to gain knowledge, not just read as a dumb. Many of us were trained to study like that because it feels productive. But science tells us otherwise. Research shows that passive review, like rereading, creates the illusion of knowledge. It makes you feel like you know it, but you can't recall it when it matters, and when you go to recall it. So the first step is changing your mindset. Studying is not about spending hours. It's about how you use those hours. I hope you get the point and you definitely work on it. And that is good if you even want to change yourself. That is amazing one day. You will definitely achieve your goals. Now I tell you about active recall. It is a very effective study method if once you get used to it. This is not a flashy trick. It's actually how your brain learns best. Active recall means pulling information out of your brain, not just stuffing it in. So instead of rereading your notes, you ask yourself questions. Close your book and try to write everything you remember. It is not important that when you try to recall or remember, you recall everything. Quiz yourself again and again. Let's say you're learning about the human brain. Don't just read the chapter. Instead, try to draw the parts of the brain from memory and explain what each part does. The more effort it takes, the stronger the memory becomes. Think of your brain like a muscle. The more you lift, the stronger it gets. So, the more you try to recall information, the stronger the memory becomes, and it is the only and effective method for sharpening memory. Now, I will tell you how to remember things for long term. Now, imagine you study a topic today and forget it next week. That's because you didn't revise it at the right time. I am telling you a technique that involves reviewing material at gradually increasing intervals. Here's a basic timeline. Day 1, learn it. Then day 3, revise it. Next, day 7, revise it again. Then revise it again on day 14, and finally revise it on day 30. Every time you revise, you strengthen the memory, and eventually it sticks for the long term. But even if you use your own notebook, it works just as well. Friends, guys, have you ever sat down to study for hours but felt drained after 20 minutes? That's because the human brain is not designed for marathon sessions. Friends, now I tell you that your one sitting is of how much time, for how much time you sit to get focused. It's simple and powerful. Study for 25 minutes. Take a 5-minute break. That's your one-time sitting. After sitting 4 times in this way, take a longer break, about 15 to 30 minutes. This method helps you stay fresh, focused, and motivated. During the break, move around, drink water, or stretch. But don't check social media. Keep your brain in learning mode. Try it today. You'll be surprised how much you can get done in 2 hours, guys. Friends' research shows that learning styles don't matter as much as we thought. What works best is mixing different methods. Read dot. Then explain it out loud. Watch a video, then write down a summary. Listen to a podcast, then draw a mind map. Try to think in mind and slowly start saying it loud. So don't just stick to one way, mix it up. One of my favorite techniques is called the Feynman technique, named after physicist Richard Feynman. It goes like this. Pick a topic you're learning. Try to teach it to anyone in simple language. If you get stuck, go back, revise it, and simplify more. This works because it forces you to understand the concept deeply. If you can't explain it simply, you don't truly understand it yet. You can even teach it to your dog, your plant, or your mirror. It still works. Listeners, try this method one time. You will definitely feel confident. And another thing is smart revision strategies. Let's now talk about revision. Revision is not about cramming. It's about revisiting your learning in smart, efficient ways. Here are some strategies you can try, guys. First is write down everything you remember about a topic without looking. Then, check what you missed and review it. Second is condensed notes. Make summary sheets with keywords, diagrams, and memory triggers. Use colors, symbols, or sticky notes. If you don't use different colors, then it is okay. It does not matter that much, dear. Third, and the last one. Daily quick revise. Spend 10 minutes at the end of each day revising what you learned. That short burst can double your retention. Something that can also help you is your study environment. It can either help you focus or completely ruin your session. Here are a few tips. Quiet and clean your space first. Then keep your phone on silent or in another room. Then sit in a comfortable chair. Keep only what you need on your desk, nothing else. Create a place where your brain knows. This is where we focus. Now, I am telling you something very important, that is mental health and breaks. Now, this part is really important. Studying is not just about your brain. It's also about your mental and emotional well-being. Sleep is not optional. Your brain stores information while you sleep. Exercise improves memory and focus. Even 20 minutes of walking helps. Eat brain foods like blueberries, nuts, and lots of water. And most importantly, don't compare yourself to others. Your journey is yours. Progress is personal.